Doctor?
Doctor.
Let's have a look on here. Let's look on the map.
Anything in that leaflet?
I can't see anything in that leaflet,
What's
but that
that?
doesn't mean there isn't.
That's a crane, that's nothing.
Clean space.
Doctor.
Right, I
Sailing
think
Academy.
we're missing something
Tradition,
obvious
a bit
here.
like this
So
programme,
I'm at the
really.
Royal Yacht Club of Tasmania.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
Going along.
See
Yeah.
if there's anything doctory on this at all.
I need you to give me more.
Something else, really.
A beeline for a bowline.
Have a look there.
What about beeline for a bowline?
Do they have any displays
Is there
of knots? Sometimes
any
there are
knots
things
or
like
anything?
That. But why the Time Lord's
But
vessel?
why the Time Lord's
It's got to be
vessel?
on the Time Lord's vessel. It's got to be.
What about names of boats?
Names of boats.
Yeah.
It could be TARDIS,
think this-
could be Doctor.
K9.
Yeah.
Blue Bayou.
I
What's
think
this
there's
one
too
called?
many for Susie to
Yeah,
get
there's too
round,
many. We
aren't
need
there?
to specify
Let's
it,
just,
don't we?
Let's just think
See, with
carefully here.
Carousel.
And Captain Tempest's underwater girl, we found that on a Time Lord's vessel, make a beeline for the bowline. Janet, what are you trying to dig
I
up
was
there?
just thinking if there was
Hannah.
anything else that
Yes.
might be in, but I can't see anything there.
All we've got is this
Well, what's this one?
rather skinny leaflet on the yacht
Yes.
club.
Yeah,
It's just
there's not a lot
it's
there.
Tells about tells how you can
We're mi-
share a platter of
we're missing
superb
something
seafood
obvious.
with the locals.
Said that one, haven't we? Doctor. Kindred spirit.
Okay, I'm still looking through
Oh my
here.
goodness.
Going to be stuck here. Never mind.
Well, it's got to be something tied up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't narrow it down very much.
Is there a boat called Doctor something? Do you know?
Doctor Who out there.
Doctor Who where?
Susie's done it again. She's
Well
found
done,
something to ask.
Susie.
Thank you,
Excellent.
thank
You can have a share of the prize money.
She'll hold you to that.
As well.
I've got the contract here.
Doctor Who.
Right, in that.
Here it is, Doctor Who.
Lovely.
Here it is.
Good.
And then you've got to find somewhere where maybe some rigging or something.
It's a rigging. I've got to get on.
You've got to get on.
A bowline holds the rigging at the bottom because it's easy to undo, isn't it?
You're a bit of a nautical man as well.
What's your name?
Rod,
Steve.
Rod, I'm looking for a clue on your boat.
what sort of clue?
She's talking to him.
This is some rigging. Loads of rigging everywhere. I need you to give me more.
Make
The
a beeline. Is there a straight line? Can you go in a straight line over
one just
anywhere?
there.
I've got it.
Right,
You've
stop
got it.
the
Brilliant.
clock.
Well done, Susie.
Susie, just tell us where you found it.
Is that the bowline then?
That's a bowline, yeah.
Is that a knot?
That's a knot.
Oh, a bowline's a kind of knot.
Yes.
And I found it inside a knot
Well done.
on the Doctor Who boat.
Brilliant.
Now listen, I can tell you, very good news all round. Got the first answer. Well done. 12 seconds over. Mere bagatelle. You
12
can easily make
seconds.
that back. 12 seconds, more or less on time.
Not so bad.
And you've got the first £100.
Brilliant.
So not bad at all. Susie, we're a bit mystified in the studio here as to why they call that boat the Doctor Who. Do you know anything more about it?
I think they must have just really liked Doctor Who, and that's why they called it. Who was your favourite Doctor?
Oh, well, I went with Patrick Troughton, really. That was about my era. What was he? Was he the
Troughton?
second one? Second. Doctor Who 2. What about you?
Mine was Tom Baker, but I think they should make another Doctor Who, and you should be the Doctor, and I should be your assistant.
The mind boggles.
Would you like me to read out this clue?
Oh, we certainly would, Susie.
Right, here we go.
Let's start the clock.
To quote Horace Greeley, Orcus Cadence contains the oldest still. Walk inside to discover a strong, heavy-bodied porter.
Right, to quote Horace Greeley, Orcus Cadence contains the oldest still. Walk
Right.
inside to discover a strong,
Let's
heavy-bodied
get in the heli.
porter.
See where they want us to
First
go.
thoughts.
So we're just
Okay,
gonna leave
first
the,
thoughts.
Royal
I'm going to go
Yacht
to the
Club of
quotation book for
Tasmania.
Horace Greeley.
Let's find Horace
So we're
Greeley.
hoping-
Find out
20
whether
years
there's
old.
any whales.
But of course,
killer
it's a
whales.
huge supporter of the
Orca killer whale,
Hobart
right.
race. Right, in we get.
We need to find something. What about some kind of marine centre or something like that?
Thank you, David. Let's go.
Who was Horace Greeley, though? That's what we need to
Horace
find out.
Greeley,
What did he
American
say?
founder and editor of the New York Tribune.
Good.
Go west, young man.
Go west.
Susie, you need to go west.
Go west, young Susie.
That's left
Go
if you're
west.
looking up
Can we go
the
west,
right
please?
way.
Right, west.
I never knew he knew.
Well, let's move to this map with the helicopter.
Okay.
West from
Sandy Bay.
Right, we need to know
Okay.
where. Orcus
so,
Cadence.
Orcus Cadence.
Now, that's unlikely. If we're heading west, going inland, that's unlikely to contain killer whales, so it must mean something else.
So it must be something else, yeah.
Orcus Cadence contains the oldest
Okay.
still.
Oldest still. There's a Cascade Brewery over
There's
there.
a brewery.
Orcus Cadence, Cascade is in the middle of Orcus Cadence, look.
Oh, yes.
Contains the oldest still.
Orcus Cadence.
You need to go to the Cascade Brewery.
Cascade Brewery.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
loving that already.
west of you and it's on the River Hobart.
On the River Hobart itself. Now, just talk us through how you got that, Steve. Orcus Cadence.
Orcus Cadence, in the middle of Orcus Cadence is the word Cascade.
Cascade, of course,
Cascade
right.
Brewery contains the oldest still. You'll find a still in the
is not
brewery.
still as
Yeah.
in brewing, I see.
And then we
Very
need
well
to walk
done.
inside to discover a strong, heavy-bodied porter.
And what do you think that refers
Well,
to?
a porter could be
Or it could
what
be a drink.
port is carried in, isn't it?
Yeah, or it could be
Or
the
it could-
drink.
Or there
Could
could
be
be
a
a
drink.
porter.
As in,
Stuff
they
it.
used to call it porter, didn't they?
Yes.
It was an old drink.
Stout,
So is there
yeah,
a,
that kind of thing. Guinnessy
Do you wanna
type
look
of
for a
drink.
leaflet?
Janet, what are you saying?
She's telling me off.
Porter is a sort of drink.
Porter, Susie, we're doing very well with this clue. Obviously,
Too well.
We remain to be corrected, but we think the porter refers to a form of drink, a form of stout.
Yes.
The still also refers to the brewing process. So you've got to get to that Cascade Brewery,
To
get
Australia's
inside, and then
oldest
tell us what you
brewery.
see. And don't tarry too long at that still.
And then I've got to dive into a barrel of port.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're dressed in, Susie, but at the Cascade
got?
Brewery, thongs and sandals are not permitted.
Now, I got caught with that when I'm in Australia. A thong there, when they talk about thongs, that just means your sandals.
Oh, that's all right then.
People say to me, you're wearing your thong.
You're
I'm
all
going, how
buzzers
can
in
you
the
tell?
studio today. I think you've all been on the port
There's a
already.
museum
Oh,
there
yes.
as well.
Yes,
Right.
There's a
Beautiful
tour.
view.
right. So it's the oldest still.
Yeah. So
Susie, we reckon when you get to the brewery, there's
Yeah.
a museum attached to the
Oh.
brewery. And we reckon you've got to find the oldest still.
The oldest still.
The
in
oldest
museum.
still.
Here we have
Right.
Aha.
a taste of history, the Cascade Brewery.
David, how long do you reckon until we get there?
Half an hour.
There's no still. What else do you want to look at? Porter.
David,
What was
Comedy
that,
David,
Susie?
our pilot, said we'll be there in half an hour. Is that all right?
Take your time. We're in no hurry.
Cheeky. Do you know what the boys did to me?
What?
Guy and Simon were trying to wind me up. I don't know why they thought it would wind me up, but they were saying, "Oh, we've got a really beautiful female pilot for you," and they've been lusting over her for 2 days. And actually, it's David.
And is David beautiful and part-time
lovely
female,
David.
maybe? I don't know.
No.
No,
It's
right.
a man.
We'll let that one lie.
Are we here?
Do we know anything more about this brewery?
Oh, no, I can see it.
Can you see it?
I can see it.
Can you smell
Yeah,
it yet?
It's down to my right
Found here the
side.
brewery
It's a
was-
really old building.
Excellent.
So we'll land as close as we can.
Lovely. I wonder, is there a map anywhere?
But here, the brewery was designed while the owner was in jail.
It's a bit like Scotland
He
round
was obviously
here,
dreaming
isn't
of
We
a
are
drink.
in Australia.
Dreaming of a drink when he got out, I
it?
suspect.
With those views, it's quite Scottish, isn't it? Quite kind of Edinburgh. A lot of the buildings with the
Now,
stone are quite
we may
similar.
think we've cracked it, but Susie's going to get in there. We really need to get her to focus down
Yes, we
on where
do.
the clue is.
Right, so let me just summarise again. I'm going to land.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping to land near the brewery, but I'm not sure how near we're going to be. Then I've got to go to the museum and find the oldest still.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, okay.
Well, I'm not sure. Look, it says
We're
Orcus
not-
Cadence contains the oldest
Yeah.
still, so that's a bit of information. You've got
Yeah.
to walk inside to discover a strong, heavy-bodied porter. Now, Janet, you were saying porter is a kind of beer. It's the dark, stout-like beer, isn't it? A heavy-bodied porter would therefore be...
Yeah, I mean, maybe she needs to ask someone
Yes.
where they make it.
Maybe you need to
Yeah.
get yourself a pint of Guinness.
Well, don't get me started. You know what I'm like after a pint of Guinness. Lightweight Perry, cheap date and all that stuff. So exactly, I'm a bit confused now on what I'm looking for.
Okay. We think. Can you see if is there a separate part of the building that's a museum? There's there's the brewery and then there's the museum.
Ah, right. Well, we need to be sure.
We need to be sure which one.
Just landing in the car park now, so I
Okay.
can't really see exactly what's what.
Beverage.
What kind of beers do they make here? We got
I'm
to
just
listen.
There's,
looking.
there's, it's stouts and things like that.
Oh well, that's.
Oh,
that's
So that
We're
will
having a
fit
bit of a
in well,
turbulent
doesn't it?
landing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love the name of this beer here, Bogues. Only in Australia.
Yes.
Lovely name, isn't it?
Right. Anyway, don't panic. We're
Yeah,
gonna be
they
on the
also do
ground.
other drinks. They do beverages as well.
Oh, there's a special stout.